How to sell digital sewing machine embroidery designs on Etsy. Hey guys, welcome to this new video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can sell your own products on Etsy. So let's get started first by clicking on the shop manager in your top right, and then you will proceed to setting up your shop. So in order to setting up your shop, you will need to go through 6 steps as you can see in here. And the first step is setting the shop preferences. Then you'll have to go through naming your shop, stock in your shop, and choosing how you'll get paid, setting up the billing, then choosing the shop's security. So here, let's start from the first step, which is the shop preferences. So here in the first step, you choose the shop's language, the shop's country, and the shop's currency. So let's change the currency from the Moroccan dirham to the United States dollar. And then we click on save and continue. And then for the name of the shop, you can just draft a name now and change it later. We find sellers often draw inspiration from what they sell. Their style, pretty much anything goes. And if you want more naming tips, you can just click on this link. So here, enter your shop name, and this name is very long. So I will see what I can remove. Sewing machine. So here I'm going to remove embroidery. It's the long word. So this name is available. Click on save and continue. Then you will proceed to stock in your shop, and it's where you add some photos and details about your item. So here, before adding any photos or details, we start with clicking on save and continue to see all of the required fields to fill. In here, as you can see, we have photos, inventory, listing details, and shipping. So those 4 are required in order to proceed to the next step. So let's start with checking the photos. You will need to at least upload 1 photo. And for the inventory, you will need to write or type the price of the product. Then we have the listing details. You will need to fill all of these red fields. And then for the shipping, you will need also to fill all of these red fields also as well. So here, let's just go back to photos, and let's start with them. Add as many as you can so buyers can see every detail. Use up to 10 photos to show your item's most important qualities. And for tips, use natural light and no flash. Include a common object for scale. Show the item being held, worn, or used. Shoot against a clean, simple background. Add photos to your variations so buyers can see all their options. Then for the video, bring your product to life with a 5 to 15 second video. It could help you drive more sales. The video won't feature sound, so let your product do the talking. And for some quick tips, film wearable items on a model or show a functional item being used. Adjust your settings to record a high resolution video. Aim for 1080 pixels or higher. Crop your video after you upload it to get the right dimensions. And if you want to learn how to make videos that sell, just click on this link. Then we have the listing details, and in the listing details you tell the world all about your item and why they love it. So we start with the title. Then we move on to answering these 3 questions. Who made it? You have 3 options to go with. So I'm going to choose I did. What is it? A finished product, a supply or tool to make things, Let's go with the supply or tool to make things. When did you make it? If it's not yet made, or recently, or vintage, let's go with recently and specifically between 2020 and 2023. Then for the category, let's choose, just type the name of our product. And then we move on to fill in all of these other information, like the craft type, the primary color of the product, as you can see in here, the secondary color, USB port, automatic needle threader, built-in stitch. Then we have the renewal options. If you want to use the automatic renewal option, which costs 20 cents each time, or if you want to use the manual one, which is free, so I'm going to use the manual one. Then for the type of the product, if it's a physical product or a digital product, so let's stay with the physical product. And then for the description, to write a good description, you start with a brief overview that describes your item's finest features. Shoppers will only see the first few lines of your description at first, so make it count. Not sure what else to say? Shoppers also like hearing about your process and the story behind this item. Then for the production partners, you can add them if you have any in here. Then you have these 3 optional details to add also, like the section, tags, materials. We can leave them for later. Then here you will choose the price for your product, and if you want to turn on the domestic and global pricing or turn it off, type the quantity that you have in that product. Then we have the shipping settings. So here make sure to fill all of these red fields. As I said in the beginning, they are important in order to proceed to the next step. So make sure to fill your origin postal code, processing time, standard shipping, and everywhere else. And if you want to add another location, you can do it in here. Then last but not least, we have the returns and exchanges policy. So you can just apply the 30-day policy, or you can change it. Click on create policy, and then you would choose or create your policy in your own terms. So that's it guys for today's video. I hope you found it useful. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and share the video with your friends.